In regional news tonight, we start with news from Jamaica. Against the background of the political crisis in Venezuela, the Jamaica government has decided to close its embassy there for now. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Kamina Johnson-Smith, said that the embassy in Caracas will close its doors temporarily on April 1. According to her, her government has been monitoring circumstances relating to the operations of the embassy, both in the wider context of the diplomatic representation review, as well as in the particular circumstances of the mission in Caracas. She highlighted that the ministry, along with its embassy, have been experiencing significant challenges in the operations at the post for some time, and temporary closure is now the practical solution. During the period of that closure, the foreign minister explained, the management of Jamaica's relations with Venezuela will be undertaken from the ministry's headquarters in Kingston. And she said that later this year there will be further announcements regarding Jamaica's diplomatic representation overseas, including openings where we believe our presence could be mutually beneficial to us and our host country. Juan Guaido, who declared himself interim leader last month, continues to be supported by the United States and other Western nations in his attempts to force President Nicolas Maduro from office. Amid the political battle, citizens continue to deal with food and medicine shortages that have driven more than 3 million people from the country since 2015, according to the United Nations. The UN Human Rights Chief, Michelle Bachelet, also charged that Venezuelan security forces, backed by pro-government militias, have quashed peaceful protests with excessive use of force, killings, and torture. Addressing the Human Rights Council, Bachelet cited allegations that the National Police's Special Action Squad had executed 37 people in January in Caracas in illegal house raids in poor areas supporting the opposition. Turning to news now from Haiti, President Jovenel Moïse is again searching for a prime minister after Jean-Henri Sillard and his cabinet were ousted just over 6 months after coming to office. The lower chamber of deputies fired Prime Minister Sillard and his 21-member government in a no-confidence vote on Monday. In the vote to censure the government, 93 deputies voted in favor and 6 against. There were 3 abstentions. Neither Sillard or any of his ministers were present for the vote. When it was taking place, the Prime Minister had been waiting in the Senate, where he had been summoned to answer questions about 5 Americans who had been arrested with an arsenal of illegal weapons in Haiti, but then released at the request of the U.S. government. The hearing was postponed because of failure to get a quorum. Following his firing, Sillard, who will remain in place as only a caretaker prime minister, along with his caretaker government until his successor is chosen, has said that the move was unacceptable. The decision is illegal and outside of the Constitution, he told the Miami Herald newspaper. And that's all for regional news tonight. Back to you, Handel.